Congratulations to all of our graduates and also to our families. We are so excited to have you all here today. My name is Bill Harvey. I've been a proud Penn State employee for the last years, and it is my pleasure today to introduce Dr. Renata Engel, Penn State's Vice Provost for Online Education. Renata?
Thank you, Bill, and thank you, everyone, for being here. Congratulations, graduates. This is really a fantastic day for you. And I want to also welcome the friends who are here, and at the same time, thank you for the support you provided to you. It really is a family affair when we say we get together here. Because we love this event. I don't know how many I attended commencements, graduation celebrations. I love every single one of them. And the reason I do is because I get to meet the students, their families, about their journeys. And really, that's what we want to talk a little bit about today. First of all, let me say that you are one of 1,499 students this week graduating through Penn State's World State campus. Congratulations. Let's give them all a round of applause. We have people that are joining us remotely. And as I said earlier today, when we had remarks for the undergraduates that were with us this morning, the distance that separates us for those that are remote cannot diminish the pride we feel in your accomplishment and the opportunity we have to celebrate with you right together today. So let me begin by introducing our first speaker. Lisa Pritchard is here, and she's joining on stage. Please welcome her as she's going to tell us about her journey to her degree. Please welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. When I received the invitation to speak today, I was truly honored. I was asked to detail my journey to this point, and I didn't quite realize what that meant until I sat down to write. As a graduate student, writing is second nature to me now. You read the assignment, you do some research, read some articles, paper, post, boom, you're done. But this is new and puts me in a very vulnerable situation to tell a room full of strangers about my journey and my life and how I came to be a Penn State grad. When I was 20 years old, I wanted to see the world. I decided I was going to join the military. I remember there were people that laughed at me and told me I would never make it to boot camp. When I walked into the recruiting station, get to the Marine Corps, because I knew that if I was going to do this, I wanted it to be a challenge. I told the recruiter to ship me fast before I lost my nerve, and I was gone 3 weeks later. I wasn't for Marine camp, and the first time the drill instructor struck me in my face about this close, I said, "Oh my gosh, what have I done?" I'm pretty sure that we're home to my mom. I asked her to write me a note from camp. I learned a lot in the Marine Corps, and a big part of who I am today is because of the values I learned, which fueled my determination after what I wanted. In my contract, I became a first-time mom, so I decided to get out of the Marine Corps and go full-time utilizing my GI Bill. Thankfully, the move took us back to my hometown in upstate New York, near my family. And once we were settled, I started school in the spring semester of 2012. After 2 years of community college, my husband received orders to California. We moved back across the country. I started my journey to get my degree. Over the next years, my husband often had training and deployments with me alone with our son. Hang on. 3-year-old. Sorry. With school as my only outlet. Aside from being a mom, everything I had went to school, and I was the recipient of several scholarships to academic excellence in finance and accounting. With graduation, the Marine Corps decided to send my husband away doing my last 2 semesters of school with a return date only before graduation. And because that wasn't enough, they decided to toss some orders to Okinawa, which would execute 3 weeks after graduation. It is too bad. Looking back now, I'm not even sure how I balanced being a mom and a student while preparing for change across the world. Thank my mom and dad flew out because movers were coming to pack our household goods right in the middle of finals week. And my husband wasn't home yet. But through the grace of God, I managed to get passports, plane tickets, house hats, personal luggage, homework, projects, and final exams all completed easily. After graduation, I was recognized as a graduate. I will never forget that feeling when I walked across the stage, shook the dean's hand, and he handed me my diploma. I graduated at 30 years old. Which leads me to my state journey. I started the program in fall 2017 from Okinawa, Japan, and I have watched almost all of my fellow inaugural 82 classmates graduate, just patiently waiting for it to be my turn. But for me, my journey has been slow and steady, taking only 1 or 2 classes at a time because life has happened on more than one occasion. During my 3-year tour in Okinawa, my husband was deployed more time off the island than he was on. And finally, my husband was home at just the right time. I found out I was pregnant, and he was getting deployed for 6 months. He came home when I was about 7.5 months pregnant, and although I did not want to take a break from school, I decided it would be best to take a semester off when I had the baby. That first semester back, though, was rough, and I was determined to keep pushing forward. The 14-hour time difference made team meetings difficult, and I sacrificed a lot of sleep to make sure I was available. When it came time to move back across the United States, I had to put my education on hold because we would be living in hotels and moving back across the world. I was so excited to get back at it as soon as we were settled. With a new baby and homework, team meetings, projects, quizzes, and final exams were a challenge. But when my husband enrolled in a program to finish his own bachelor's, life became even more challenging with 2 adults in school, and I wanted to take my hair out. I cannot tell you how many times I would stay up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, finishing assignments because it was the only time I had to do homework. Weekends were mass chaos, coordinating soccer games and ballet, grocery shopping, my husband's exams, and my own, but somehow we made it work. I cannot say it was easy because it wasn't, and I would be a liar if I said that we didn't have an occasional fight about it. When my husband graduated, things slowed down, so we decided it would be the perfect time to have another baby. With the baby due in July, I started panicking about school and finishing my degree. I wanted to graduate in December, so I was going to need to double up my classes. Everything went great until summer semester. There were 2 core finance classes that I needed to take, and they were 7-week accelerated courses, and they were being offered at the same time. So if I wanted to graduate in December, my only shot was to take them both. I would say that I was not going to push my graduation, so I had never prayed so hard that a baby would not come so I could take my finals. I am not quite sure how I managed to name each class, but needless to say, the labor was a breeze compared to that schedule. Which brings me to now. In a few hours, or an hour, I will walk across that stage in my happy gown and become an official Penn State alumni. It really is bittersweet, as I'm truly thankful for the people I have met along this journey and the lifelong friendships I have made. I am grateful to so many of my professors and my teachers' assistants that helped me reach my goal. And most important, I am thankful for my family who supported me every step of the way. To my children, you met McKenna, my son Zachary, and my 5-month-old who's asleep in the stroller, Brianna. Thank you for giving Mommy a reason to be a better person. And to my husband, John. Thank you for being so understanding every night that I came to bed late and I woke you up. And thank you for picking up the slack when I needed you to, so I could take an exam or work on paper. Thank you for keeping me motivated and pushing me every time I got hard. And most of all, thank you for believing in me all these years and keeping me focused on my goals. I could not have done it without you today. Thank you. And at this time, I would like to introduce Blaise. He's graduating with a Master's of Engineering in Master of Engineering in Electrical Engineering.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's really an honor to be here today. First, I'd like to take a minute and talk about myself and tell you about who I am. My name is Blaise, and today I'm a graduate of Penn State World Campus with a master's degree in electrical engineering. But I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and what led me to this point. Unlike Lisa, I don't really have a very extraordinary story. I'm a pretty typical professional graduate student. I work full-time as an engineer at the electric utility. And, I graduated in 2016 with a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from Wayne State University located in Detroit. Working full-time as an engineer, I decided to take the next step in my life. I really wanted to pursue engineering more as a study and learn more about the industry as a whole. Looking for an online grad school seemed really daunting, much less expanding my search to the internet, where the world's really registered. You could probably just go just about anywhere from college. So, talking with Penn State World Campus, I was connected with an advisor who sat me down and talked through what I really wanted to get to go to grad school. He's he listened to me and learned what I wanted to get out of it, and I talked through how Penn State World Campus could make that happen. From talking about other schools, I can say this was not the case. It really helped me feel absolutely comfortable with choosing Penn State World Campus to take this next step of my life. I should also mention that I grew up about 30 minutes outside Ann Arbor, Michigan. So a lot of friends and family, I had some very strong feelings about those two schools right there, and my decision to go to Penn State. I think one of my favorite things about Penn State World Campus was the connections I had. So I'm an engineer at a local electric utility. So working within the field, there's really not a lot of cross-functional work that you get to do. You don't really work outside the company, and if you do, it's very local. But Penn State World Campus really helped me interact and work with people in the same role as me all over the country and all over the world. Some of these connections that I never would have made otherwise, I think they really helped me take a fresh new perspective to my work. It really helped me broaden my horizons from a working, personal, and professional standpoint. It really just helped me make connections with people that I never really able to interact with otherwise. It's also been encouraging to talk to my advisor, Professor Dr. Robert Gray, about where the program is going. They really do take a lot of feedback from the students and the attendees of the programs and courses to heart, deciding what they're going to do. I've often joked with them, looking at the course load and how it's changed over the last 3 years that I've built the program, that I'd honestly rather be starting the program now versus starting it 3 years ago. And I think it's very encouraging that something I would really say 1 to 3 years from now as well. Is they keep growing, they keep expanding, they keep adding options. They really listen to what the people in the program want to get out of it, and adapt the courses to make that happen. Another thing I really liked about the campus experience is how it fosters a sense of community. That's, I guess, one of the main concerns for choosing to do a master's program online that I had was that you really might feel disconnected from campus, or you might not be able to really interact with students outside of coursework. I was really impressed with the extracurriculars and options that the campus offered, and what they offer to make you feel at home choosing Penn State campus. I was a member of the World Campus Student Advisory Board and the chair of the Student Engagement Committee. I know she's not able to be here today, but Julie Fitzgerald is a great program there. And I know she was one who nominated me to speak today, so I'm really happy to be here and I'm really honored for the work she does there. Being a member of the Student Engagement Committee and the World Campus Student Advisory Board, I really helped plan events and shaping the current and future student experience. What students want to get out of it and trying to really put on events and interact with people outside the program. I'd just really like to thank everyone who helped me get to this point in my life. My parents and fiance are here. It really does take a village, and I have a lot of wonderful fellow students, classmates, professors, advisors, and colleagues in my life who really helped me get to this point and become a member of the Penn State. Some special shout outs I'd like to give are to Dr. Robert Gray and Dr. Peter Duke in the World Campus Electrical Engineering Program. They were my advising committee for my final research project and thesis. It really helped me get over the finish line. And I know I mentioned Julie Fitzgerald as well, but I really think she does lead a great program on the Campus Student Advisory Board, and really helped me make connections with people that are probably call myself a living lion. It's something I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. The World Campus experience was truly wonderful and really helped me feel comfortable and taking this next step in my life. been a wonderful journey. I'm really glad to be able to be here in person with everyone to celebrate it today. COVID kind of thwarted my last attempt to come visit campus, so I'm really glad that I was able to make it here today. Great to see you. Just like to thanks for all the help that I've really helped me get to this point, and congratulations to my fellow graduates. With that, I'd like to hand it off to closing remarks.
Thank you all for being here today. It's really great to have the opportunity to hear the student stories. I think you agree with me that it's easy to see how much support is needed from faculty and friends and colleagues as people are on this journey. Now, one of the things that I wanted to mention today as part of that journey is something that I think is true for all of us when we're on a journey. There's an element of trust. And I know for me, when I saw opportunities, I trusted the future. And maybe I even trusted myself in that future. But what I want to say to each of the graduates today is what I trust now is you. I trust that you are going to lead as you need to lead. You're going to contribute to society, you're going to contribute to your communities, whether they're work or whether they are in your own backyard, so to say. But I trust that our future is in very good hands with you as graduates taking your degrees and doing the next thing that you will do with them, contribute to society. I hope each of you have a chance to visit our campus, to visit some of the landmarks of Penn State, the Old Main, the Mountain View Line Shrine. The events on campus are going to give you opportunities to see others, meet others, and meet them. I will close by just saying thank you to all of the staff that made this event possible today. Please join me in a round of applause for the students, the graduates, their families, and all of those people who helped prepare this event. Enjoy the rest of your time here. Travel safely home and have a marvelous, wonderful holiday and a joyous and peaceful new year. All the best.